fans. This is Todd. So it's kind of cool. I just woke up from my nap. Hooray, naps are always good, right? It's funny, my youngest boy used to always say, naps are for babies. Anyway, I just woke up from my nap, and I went downstairs, and there it was, waiting for me in a big box. The He-Man Masters of the Universe Collector. And I thought, just how timely is that? I was going to make a video earlier, but I didn't. I decided to wait, and lo and behold, now I have something cool to show you guys. And we're going to check this out with a bunch of different size figures, from the vintage line to the classics line to, of course, Origins. And I maybe even try some MasterVerse too. So we'll check this out and see how viable this is for all the different lines that we have collected over the years. Over the years. How many years have we been collecting this stuff, right? So anyway, let's see here. I want to skip this ad, check the sound, see who's on with us. All right, sounds good. All right, Master Far, thanks for joining us. Moto Prince, thanks for being here. He got his today too. Nice. I wish they would do a Queen Marlena already in Origins. Yes, Master Far, they need to do that. They need to do it. Do it now. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this monstrous. It's so funny. My granddaughter's here today, and I pulled it out of the box. She goes, "This is so big." I said, "It is big." She wanted to be here while I was making the video, but I know YouTube's got all kinds of rules about kids on video, and so I thought, sorry. But so she's waiting for me to finish so we can go play. So anyway, it shows quite the awesome battlefield there. We got Clawful, and we have Spikor, and they are capturing Stratos, and you got Man-at-Arms, Tila, and you got all these battles going on. What the heck? You just got him just hanging out all by himself. He's not fighting anybody, neither is he. So it looks like the good guys are outnumbered here in this picture, because we have Webster just kind of hanging there. Wouldn't this cut his claw, or the claw cut his string? Anyway, it's so cool. Did Webster come with a yellow string, or is that just for the picture, for the Filmation version? I wonder. Yellow string or no yellow string? All right. Evil Lynn's, her cape is so wide she's blocking all the comments, so I can't see your guys' comments. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Charles Pruitt. Hey, bro. Hey, how's it going? Or hi, bro. Finally, someone answers this question. Wow, no one's actually tried it yet? Well, we are going to test it out and see how we can make this thing fit for all the different lines. Because you know me. I'm not an Origins guy, but I would be if Classics didn't exist. I would be all over Origins because there's so many and they're so cool and they are awesome. But I like my Classics, and I like my Vintage too. So let's take a look at this box here. We have Man-at-Arms there blasting out of his little arm gun. Looks like he's Iron Man almost, the way they have that going on there. Look at that. I am Iron Man. And then we have Battle Cat, after he does the transformation, how he looks, which means He-Man just transformed before he got picked up. Makes you almost wonder if the claw was coming towards Prince Adam, and what the heck? I thought we were heading towards Prince Adam, and now he's He-Man. And then we have Skeletor and Webster in the seat there. And look at this. We have all these cool flying machines coming there. From Castle Grayskull, we got Tila on that one, and some random guards. Sky sleds, and so cool. And look at that, they got the thing leading up to Castle Grayskull. I almost wonder, are they going to release a Filmation Castle Grayskull in Classics, in Origins? Wouldn't that be cool if we got ourselves a Filmation? Of course, my lights are blinding it all out, but I've got to move those lights behind me. Now I know. Now I know. But that'd be so cool if we got a Filmation Castle Grayskull in Origins. I actually would pick that up. All right, let's go ahead and open this beast. I have all the Origins, but keep them in a box. Nice. I kind of want to use her to pilot. Yes, Queen Marlena is made to be a pilot. There's my scissors. We actually got a Pilot 1 in Classics. It was a transforming kind of one where you transformed her between being the Queen or being Captain Glenn. It was kind of cool. Oh wait, we got stuff on the top of the box. Close that box. Here you can see some other things they have in the box. So it shows the collector there with 3 people seated. It looks pretty tight. We'll see how it fits. And then we have Unleash the Blast Effects, Grasp Enemies, and Collect Prisoners. The Prisoners of War. And on the back it shows one-time assembly, which means usually once you pop it in place, it's not coming back out. So we'll see. It's kind of weird. I want Motherboard in Origins. Yeah, I don't know if I want Motherboard in Origins because she's already good enough to use for your Origins because she's so tall and so big. I don't think it's going to change much on the scale. And I suppose it could make her like Titus size, not Titus size, but Andre the Giant size. I mean, oh, there we go. The Beast of Burden. That thing's huge. Now, I do have some water boiling in the other room that I'll bring in here to see if we may have to alter some of the figures to make them fit. We shall see. And they've got these little pieces that hold it in. Cartoon Collection Orko and Friends. Yes, they could give us Orko, and then they could give us that little blue guy, Pookie, and some other little animals too, all in one little box. Wow, that was very easy to get out of there. Looks like some kind of giant crustacean. All right, time to get my scissors out. Got talking about my scissors. That did not rhyme right. Chink. There we go. There's one. And there is number dos. Oh. Oh. Let's put these scissors away before I forget to do that. And let's get this red box out of here. Get out of there, red box. Let's see. Robert says, I feel we're kind of stuck right now. Seems lately we're getting the same characters in 3 different lines. Same thing. MasterVerse, New Eternia, Origins. Oh, MasterVerse New Eternia, Origins, and MasterVerse Revolution, and now Filmation. Yeah, it is kind of weird. When you start getting the same characters over and over and over and over and over, it does get kind of strange. Now these awesome Filmation figures here you see, these are actually classic size Filmation figures. So they are big. All right, let's go ahead and assemble first. This does not fit there, so that's cool. They actually made it so they're different sizes so you don't accidentally mess it up. I suppose you could put them on backwards still, though. Nope. Even backwards they won't work. So let's go ahead. I'm going to slide a little one in first in the back. Pop in there. Ooh, that did not sound good. Hear that. Yeah, these are not coming back out. They are pretty solid in there. I don't even want to try. All right, then we have the claw. The claw. Ooh, look at that. It's even got some kind of shiny, looks almost chromy even though it's gray plastic. That's crazy. Now let's open the cockpit. Dun, dun, dun. And we have a Cracker Jack. Cracker Jacks. Let's see what the prize is today. I'm guessing it's Blast Effects. You know what? This is actually thicker than the other envelopes we got, it feels like. Didn't we get these with something else already? I could have sworn we had something else that had the same blast effect. Oh well. I'll just stick it in and not complain. Pew pew! Alright, so let's first try my custom Filmation Skeletor from Origins, because obviously he should fit back here. What? I think there's something missing right here that's supposed to go right there that I do not have. Is it in the bag? Did I throw the bag away prematurely? Nope. There's nothing else in there. I'm thinking I'm missing a control that's supposed to go right inside here. Oh, that really stinks. No. All right, let me check the box. Yeah, you can't tell from the box. I haven't seen anybody else's videos yet, but I'm guessing there's supposed to be something right there that mine is missing. Urgh. That's frustrating. All right, let's go ahead and stick him in here. Well, he fits rather nicely. Now, as you guys know, I didn't collect a bunch of the Filmation Origins, so we'll use just regular Origins figures for the rest. So we'll stick old Beastie over here. I don't want Beastman flying it. I don't think Skeletor would want Beastman flying it. Of course, I don't think he wants Merman flying it either, but what the heck. Merman, you're in charge. Why would Skeletor sit in the back? He has to have an override control or something. Oh. Maybe that's where his Havoc staff goes. Let me see your guys' comments. Let's see, until I never looked at chat again. The gold seat clearly meant for Skeletor. Nothing is missing. The Havoc staff goes there. Oh, okay. That's funny. Score, bingo, ding. All right, let's go ahead and close the lid on this. Oh, look how cool that looks. Look at that. My light's burned out. Time to get another light. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. So cool. All right, let's see if we can snag a figure with this. Now, these don't move up and down at all. So they are just where they're at, but they do slide in and out. So when you're flying it around, you can aim them just right. Oh! And you can catch figures. So Tila fits in there nice. Oh! Wait a minute. I'm not a good guy. Oh! What the heck? Skeletor! Rammy mammy. You can grab his legs. But these are not spring loaded. They don't move at all. They are just the size they are. Of course, He-Man's going to fit the same as three-eyed Triclops. Well, I can already see something that's missing on this, and that is some way to hold it up. Now, this is heavy. So if you're going to make a platform, it needs to have... Oh, it's got a place to hook a platform. What? They made a spot to click something in, but they didn't give us something to click in there. So now I have to go look at some of the other toys we've gotten in the past and see what fits in there. I'm guessing... that'd be heavy. This thing's pretty heavy. Especially when it's loaded with figures. I don't think I'd want just one little spot hanging on to it like that. Okay. We'll work our way up to classics. Right now we're going to go and get the vintage figures. Bad drivers. It's a port, but doesn't come with one. Yeah. Okay, Skeletor, get out. Merman out. And time for the vintage line. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Evelyn. Merman. Where is Skeletor? Dude, you're dropping accessories. I just dropped something in the box. The jaw of trapness. We'll pull out Prince Adam too. What the heck? That way he could be trapped. There's Skeletor. Ha ha ha. Okay. I hope these guys fit. Let's check it out and see. This reminds me of getting the Thunder Tank, kind of. It's kind of fun. Now, granted, I am really, really excited for the attack track, the mystery machine. So, let's go ahead and try. Bring us around town. Zoop. There's a lot of leg room in here, so it should fit. We shall see. It's kind of tight. Her thighs kind of get in the way because her legs don't bend the same as Origin's. We'll see if the lid closes because his butt is not... I guess you can slide him back. There we go. We'll put... Of course, Trapjaw's got a lot of extra accoutrements on him, so... Yeah, the vintage line just does not work as well. You can get them in there, but they're kind of laying down more than sitting. We'll let Evelyn drive. I still want to say it. I'm going to say it. Oh, hopefully they don't get canceled. Women drivers. Okay. All right, here we go. Going to close the lid. Close the lid on that, please. Will Skeletor's head hit? Will Merman fit? And let's see if Prince Adam can be grasped. Firmly grasp it. Yay! Da 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 da. Okay, so your vintage line can fit in there. So that's cool. Tada said, are you the same? No, Todd's the same. I think a lot, especially if they're mad. The vintage ones fit better in these vehicles. Sometimes they do. Okay, let's open this back up. Okay, time for classics. Evelyn, you're not wearing your cape. Isn't that cool? I put a sword, or not a sword, but a knife on her back so she can pull it out from underneath her cape. In a pinch, it's good to have a knife like that. This is the old Michael Keaton Batman cape. When they first came out with the figures, the one that had the stretch piece that came out here, this grappling hook, batarang looking thing. I bought a couple extras just for the capes. See, Skeletor's got one too. Ooh, so I had a bunch of extra Michael Keaton Batmans without capes. Okay, so let's start with the Lord of Destruction himself. Bum 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 bum. Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna work? The revolution of skeleton looks good. Yep. All right. Let's go and try him straight-legged first. Well, surprisingly, he almost fits. So let's just bend his knees towards his ears a little bit. And stick him back in there. Now, if he could... This is just hitting right here. Bend your toes. I could see he could fit in there. Oh, yeah. A little bit of pressure on the seat, but we got Filmation Skeletor from the Classics line to... Let's close the lid and see if his head hits. Oh, his head's hitting. No! So he took his head off, he'd fit. Okay, let's try to slide him in the seat a little more. You gotta be a low rider, Skeletor. Low rider. You gotta get your butt a little bit lower. A little bit lower now. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some hot water. It is time for foot removal. All right, I got my hot water here. Let's scoot this back. Let's check this out. I got a brand new pot. Some of you guys can see it or not in the camera. Ooh, look at that. It's a little bit smaller, heats a little faster. Okay, I am back. Now before I rip his feet off, I want to look at a couple other options. Let's see how they fit in the front. So the front, you can put a figure. Let's try on this side here. Yep, so you can go ahead and get guys in the front, which is cool. So our problem is how to get him. And I was thinking, you take a look at this. There's actually room to slide the seat back. We got an extra ½ inch here. So before I pull his legs off, maybe I'll see if I can alter this and just slide that seat back a little bit. We got some screws in there. We got some screws in there. I'm gonna grab my screwdriver. I should have grabbed tools, but I didn't know I'd be taking things apart. Maybe I should have grabbed my Dremel tool too while I was at it. Okay, I got some tools here. I'm going to put my vintage figures away because I don't want to accidentally ruin them. Because they are some of my favorites. It's funny, when my kids were little and the power would go off, it meant it was time to play games, pull out action figures, and have a good time. So we'd be pulling out He-Man action figures if the power went off. Because no more TV, no more video games. And it was always a good time. I used to really enjoy that with the kids. It's kind of funny. All right. All these Tilas are falling over in my box. I know I got some more vintage. Here we go. Evil Lynn. Look at this cool trap jaw. It's funny, when I made this thing for him, I stole grapes. These are grapes right here from my wife's She had some kind of wreath that had different grapes on it. And so I stole the grapes and stuck them on the end of this. This is from a G.I. Joe grappling hook. This is from Snake Mountain. This is from one of my kids' little connector toys that make little buildings and stuff. And then these are some O-rings. I just kind of glued it all together. And that's how I made my boa thing. All right, I think I got all of the original figures out of there. I don't want to accidentally ruin them. Now let's get all these Origins figures out of the way. You get to stay out because you don't go in the box. And then she's not Origins. Ah! Oh, Ram Man's not fitting. Fit, Ram Man, fit. All right. Are we ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, before I go too crazy, let's just see if this just pops in and out. That would be cool. I can feel it's kind of stuck in there. So I'm guessing no. I'm guessing there's probably screws on the bottom of that chair. Like I said, that little bit of room is enough to make it work. If we can slide this back, that would solve our problems. The Captain Kirk chair has got to slide to the back. So let's close this up nice and tight so we don't cause any damage that we don't need to. And let's get to operating. I got the wrong size screwdriver in there. There we go. Okay. Dun 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 dun. You know what? I'm gonna take these off. What if these just hold the seat on by themselves? Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, let's take just these two off and just see if the seat just happens to slide out just from doing that. You know what I'm guessing? I'm guessing this metal piece right here is what holds the seat in. And if it does, we got our work cut out for us because that is a screw that does not come out easily. You have to almost break them off to get them off. Okay, let's just see if I'm right or wrong. Oh, the seat is loose. Yes. I don't have to remove everything. So close. So close. See, it's that little pin right there that's causing all my bane, all my pain. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay. Now that we got the seat out, we can just slide it back like that. I want to push this pin out because that pin is going to cause me problems later on. And look, what's cool about it is if you slide it back, that little pin holds it kind of in place, just like that. Now let's put our Skeletor back in there. Let's see if we can't get him to sit low enough so his head fits inside of there. Sit your butt down, Skeletor. Here we go. Moment of truth. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, that's nice and low. How low can you go? Here we go. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Oh! Ha! Yes! It's about time something has worked in my favor. Okay, I'm going to put that screw back in there, and then I'm going to find a way to make that seat a little more permanent. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, where did I take that screw from now? I know it was these two here, but I have 3 screws here. Oh, that's not a third screw. That is, I try to loosen this one, I think. Let's tighten that one back up so the seat doesn't fall out. Or something else doesn't fall out. You know what, that probably is for one of the other seats. Okay, now that we got our Skeletor to fit in there. So again, if you want to do this, it's just these 2 screws in the back. And then there's a pin here that you have to basically rip the seat off. Now when it did this, I could feel the seat pulling really hard in the middle, getting ready to crack. So be very careful. Be very careful. We're hunting rabbits. And once you do that, I'm going to slide that seat back a little bit. Then you can fit your Skeletor in there. And he does fit in there nicely. And this is the large classic size Skeletor. So now let's put some cronies in there. Beast man, beast man. Let's see if he can fit in there. If this works, man, I'm going to be one happy dude. Because then I can have a collector for my classics. Oh, yeah. It's a little bit tight, but he fits. Now let's have Trapjaw be the driver. Now the driver's seat has more room, believe it or not, than the passenger seat because they got room on both sides for his feet. Now, of course, his armor's coming off because I broke the back a long time ago, so I could try to make a He-Man custom. Firmly grasp it, Trapjaw. You know what? I'm going to heat his hands up. I don't want to break anything. So since I have the hot water here, let's just take advantage of it. Trapjaw. His name's not Trapjaw. Okay, Triclops. Okay, Triclops. There we go. Now his fingers are rubbery. It's just like the G.I. Joe grip figures they used to have in the 80s and 90s. Okay. Stick your... Oh, yes. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's funny is he calls all of his henchmen like buffoons and everything else, but yet, you know, if these guys can barely reach it, does the Filmation Origins figures even reach the handles? That's crazy. Because these guys are bigger. They should be able to reach the handles better. Are your arms really that short, Trapjaw? Okay, we'll put one hand on. He's a one-hand driver. So they can do the gear shift. He's balling now. All right, let's close the lid. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! Oh, look at that. Oh, Mattel, thank you. I just wish we would have put the seat back further to begin with, so you don't have to monkey with all that. But, yes. Yes. All right. You can tell I'm happy, obviously, because that is so cool that we can get our classics to fit in there. Oh, I can't believe it. I thought for sure it took a lot more modding and pulling their feet off and everything else to make them fit. Okay, we got to find something to hold this up. I'm sorry, it's driving me crazy. I'm going to try to find something. Some kind of flight stand. Got this lame horse flight stand. I wonder if it has the same size piece in it. I'll leave the fence on there for now. Let's just see. Nope. Nope, nope. No, nope, nope, no, nope. Yeah, I'm not going to find one right now, but I am definitely going to have to make something. So here's what I'm thinking of making. I'm thinking of making something that fits in here, but loosely. I don't want it to snap in because I don't want it to get stuck. And then have so it has a pin, and then it has a circle about this big around there with the pin in the middle, and then comes down a little bit, and then has a small little fling piece, and then a large base. Granted, it won't be articulated, so you can't do all kinds of angles, which would be really cool. But this is pretty heavy. Let me go grab my scale and see just how heavy it is. Then I'll grab my tape measure and we'll measure this thing and just see how big it really is. Yeah, I don't have a sky sled anymore. Where did I stick that? You know what? And the sky sled is such a small stand. I guess we'll try it. We shall try it. I didn't want to open another sky sled, but this calls for serious business now. So serious, I'm not even grabbing my scissors. We're just ripping this baby open. Oop. Oop. But even if the sky sled is too small, at least it is a start, you know? So here's that piece. This always reminds me of something from some kind of Star Wars set of some sort. With the brown sand, they're on Tatooine. Does it matter how you slide it in? I guess it makes more sense to go this way, right? Let's see, center of gravity here, center of gravity here. Do I want more support here, or this point work better? I'm going to use the point. Okay, here we go. Ooh! Oh, that is really heavy on there. Don't breathe. If you just tap it a little bit, it cannot hold it at all. And you can have it like it's taken off on the ground, but it is like flipsy flopsy flimsy. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna hold it on. The little joint from the sky sled can't even hardly hold the weight. Okay, I'm gonna grab my scale, see what this thing weighs when it's fully loaded. I know, it's ridiculous. I'm actually so excited about this, having a vehicle that holds multiple figures that actually fits my classics. It's so cool. Okay, I got my scale here. Let's go ahead and weigh this beast. I might move my tools. I guess I didn't need all these tools after all. It's just the one screwdriver. Let's turn this on. Hold. Okay. So whatever you make, it's got to hold at least 3 pounds because it's 2 pounds, 12 ounces. We're only 4 ounces away from being 3 pounds, which a stand that holds 3 pounds, that's a lot of girth for trying to hold something up. Now, granted, you know, we got bigger figures in here that are pretty heavy. So I guess it's kind of an unfair deal. So let's go ahead and throw in 3 Origins figures to see how heavy it is. I can't believe they fit. You know, I might not even reattach that seat. I might just leave it floating. That way then I can stick it in the front for Origins and slide it back for Classics. Why not that? Have a little track so you can slide it where you want. Evelyn likes it close. Skeletor likes it back. Alright, I'll put it in the right spot. There we go. And let's toss in Skeletor. And then we'll toss in Beastmaster. Beastmaster! And then we'll toss in Stinkor, because, you know, nothing better than being stuck in a ship with a stinky skunk guy. You get to drive. Haha. Oh, they can hang on to it because their hands, because it goes so low. And with the other guys, it was up higher. That's crazy. Of course, he does have his thick backpack on, so. All right. Enough chit-chat. Let's get them weighing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So 10 pounds, 2 pounds, 10 ounces. So only a few ounces less. So even still, you still need a base that's going to at least be able to hold 3 pounds on the angle. So it has to be able to withstand 3 pounds as you're twisting and turning it. But cool. All right. Sorry, you guys. This is not your ship. This belongs to the big boys. All right. Let's go ahead and stick him in there instead. Trapjaw can fly. That's just so weird that they can't reach it. My arm is too short. Looks like it's time to make a new one of these. I can make a better one anyway. I could take and unscrew the pieces, try to pull it out of there, and then 3D print something way cooler that's just a little bit longer. Put it to about right here. That'll be cool. All right, Skeletor. You can go in your captain's chair. The chair of captainness. And Evelyn's cape's going to be in the way. I don't know how we wrap it. She ain't fitting, I don't think. Well, maybe she will. Skeletor. It's just a little too crowded. Okay. We got to do some maneuvering to get him back in here again. Was it his head hitting or was it her stuff hitting? Get your butt down. There we go. There we go. Oh. I don't understand why they didn't give Cartoon Evelyn a cape. They didn't? Wow. Who farted in the ship? Man, this is so cool. Designing one takes a lot of time and testing. Yes, I'm thinking about making my own stand for it. Again, it won't be articulated. I might put it at a slight angle like this because that would be a cool view to put on your shelf. So I'm thinking about making it so it just has a slight canter to it. And then since it's running around, you can rotate it and make the canter any way you want. So I don't think I'm going to make it flat. Just put a slight lean to it. So you can rotate it around on the bottom, the whole entire thing, and that will then make it. So like I said, I'm probably going to have a pin with the disc and then a stand coming down and then a bigger one on the bottom. That's going to be cool. I'm kind of excited about making it now. Probably going to make it in black so it's not quite so obvious. If I did it in clear, it would shatter. It would shatter. But I think black would work pretty good. I can't believe that those bigger figures fit in there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. Well, when no one's looking, I'm going to stick my figures in here and fly it all over the house when my wife's gone. So when she goes to go shopping or something else, this ship and I are going to go for a dogfight with one of the other vehicles, like, I don't know. You know what? Be a fun vehicle to do a dogfight with. Not the Talon Fighter, but the Wind Raider. That would look cool. You got to invite my grandson over and have him fly one and I'll fly the other and run through the house. That'll be fun. That will be fun. Well, I am really happy. I'm really excited. I cannot believe I can fit my classics. You know, I don't even try. I don't care about MasterVerse. Sorry. I'm not. You know what? I better try MasterVerse. I know there's people out there that care about MasterVerse. Okay. I happen to have a MasterVerse He-Man sitting right here. He's way bigger than classics, so he ain't going to fit. There's no way. So we'll just start there. Oh, I stepped on the stand. Let me grab out my MasterVerse figures, and then we shall see who fits and who doesn't. So here is a standard size Buck right here. He's pretty close to what most of the MasterVerse figures are. So we will just use him. He ain't sitting there. He could potentially be a driver, but it's really tight. With the seat being repositioned, you can slide him back. You're going to have to do some finagling, though, of his legs. There's not a lot of headroom in the back because you can see that point's right here, and you have to make it under or slide them forward a little bit. It's tight, but you could shove it down and make it work, but I'm not going to do that. So you could potentially get a MasterVerse figure in the back seat and in the driver's seat, and then maybe put a smaller figure like, oh, my lights are dying, like Evil Lynn. Woo, look at Evil Lynn's legs. She'll fit in here no problem. Well, heck, we're going with, we'll just go ahead and Evil Lynn has traveled back in time and found multiple versions of herself. Of course, this one's a lot taller, so she may not fit. This may not be happening today. Oops, her dog collar's backwards. Sit low. It's a low rider, Evil Lynn. There we go. The ship of Evil Lynn's. Dun dun dun. Evelyn Powers is back in the control flight room. Cool, cool. But again, this is with the seat back, and she is taller than other figures. You know, I'll put the seat in the same spot and see if I can't get her to fit. Let's just slide the seat in the correct position. And let's take bare leg Evil Lynn. Yeah, it's still... She does fit. A little bit tight, but she does fit. can't find my non-bare leg Evelyn, so I could show you guys the difference for those that don't come here normally. There she is. So here is the tail of two Evelyns. Look at the difference. Look how much cooler the bare leg one looks. I used a balloon as a skirt. It's just a black balloon that I stuck around her. Otherwise it looked weird because her legs came all the way up to here bare. And these are Tila's legs, I believe, that I used for the legs. There she is. Then I put the alternate white haired head on her. But I gave this Evelyn the purse. She gets the wand. Alright. Oh, you know what? Man-at-Arms fits in there nicely. He must be shorter than Triclops. What the heck? He was in my MasterVerse box. Dude, what are you trying to do? He could be a short gremlin guy, create a MasterVerse. Look at that. Short little furry guy. That's funny. I didn't even think I had him. Alright, let me look at the comments. I know you guys are probably screaming at the comments in capital letters at me. Let's take a look. Let's see. Times ago I say, let's see if motherboard fits in there. You have to take out all the seats for motherboard and have her lay down with her head right here. Then she'll fit. Then she'll fit. Girls' night out. Let's see. This ship reminds me of the ship from Battlestar Galactica. It does. It is cool. Rickster, are you telling me this ship is nuclear? Yep, no stand, no stickers. I can't believe, like you said, how inexpensive it was. But you're right. Doing some cool customization on this could be fun. So like I said, I'm planning on making a new control, maybe, so that my classics can hang on. But yeah, for 40 bucks, it is a steal. In fact, you know what? I have a link in the description for Amazon, and I think it's like 44 bucks or something. If you guys want to click that link, it does help the channel. And even if you don't buy this particular ship, just by clicking the link, you support the channel if you end up buying anything on Amazon at all. So those who like the video, feel free to click the link to help me out. And if you happen to buy a collector, it works with vintage, it works with classics with some modification. And there's some, look at this crazy guy. This is my mixture. The scarred body, the right weapons, the right wrist cuffs, the right leg pieces. Perfect merman. Oh, here we go. Here's a battle stand for it. This should do the trick. Loaded heavy. Weight in the front. This is a cool MasterVerse figure. I was really happy with this one. They did a good job on Shadow Weaver. The Weaver of Shadows. Oh, see, the sword's gonna bend. Her sword was against the edge of the box. This is almost. I don't know if you guys ever seen my MasterVerse box. This is how I store my MasterVerse figures. Isn't that almost criminal because they're so cool? But gotta make room for the figures that I do actually care most about, my classics and my vintage. Fit, merman. The box won't shut unless you fit in here. This Orko's in the way. Maybe it's time to get rid of him. Ah! Hey, I could have used these little things for my Cyclone. Alright, let's put the lid back on there. set that aside, and very happy with it. I'm glad we fixed the seat issue. Very cool. All right, looks like guys, final comments that I'm going to have to leave. Todd, do you have the Origins Wind Raider? I do have the Origins Wind Raider. I don't know where it is at right now. Like I said, I moved studios, so all my stuff, a lot of it's still in boxes, so I need to find that Origins Wind Raider. And I was thinking that too, that maybe the base would work on that. Yep. I am so happy about this. It's so cool. Someone did this with the Wind Raider stand and it works. Nice. Oh, is it $39.99 on Amazon? I listed the wrong price. Yep, click the link in the description if you guys want to get one. And they are really cool. And you know, like someone mentioned, they are not very well painted. It's just one solid thing. So making time to paint this up could be so much fun and do things with it if you wanted to. I was thinking it'd be cool to put lights in it too. Let's go ahead and try that out. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't try He-Man to see if he can have his waist held. There's a remote. Okay, I got some lights. I got a remote. Let's load this puppy up. Oh, and I just lost my iPad. I ran out of power. So let's start with SKELETOR. Stick them in there. Bend your knees, man. Oh, I gotta slide the seat back. Gotta make it a low rider seat. I think it's backwards. There we go. I guess you gotta keep his legs straight and he sits better in there. Right? Nope. I have to mess with this every single time to figure it out again, aren't I? Someone should make a video on how to do this. There we go. I just felt his butt slide into the seat. Yep. And then we'll stick the Beast Man back in there. We'll put Triclops in there. You can't hold the handles. So just a little bit out of reach. Turn your shoulders, man. There we go. And now we will add some lights for fun. Hey Siri, lights off. That one's burned out. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Anyway, I gotta go. Good journey, you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye now.